제 182회. 저도 운동을 시작할까 하는데.
안녕하세요. Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Speak Korean. I'm your host, Lisa Kelly, and next to me is my good friend, Steve.
Hello, Lisa. Nice to see you again. 안녕하세요, everybody. I'm Stephen Revere. I'll be coaching you and these two folks today.
Hello.
야, 안녕하세요. 여러분 안녕하세요. 제 이름은 마리나예요. Nice to see you again. Yeah.
네, 안녕하세요. 저요 나비입니다.
That's about it. I think he's relieved like 2% of his stress from our last show. Anyways, we're still talking about stress and working out, so let's hit the dialogue.
Wrap it up
with Lisa
and Steven.
스티븐 씨는 어떤 운동을 해요?
거의 매일 헬스를 하고 가끔 등산도 해요.
저도 운동을 시작할까 하는데.
그래요? 그럼 언제 스포츠 센터에 같이 갈래요?
Alright, we're talking with Steve and Lisa asks him, Steven 씨는 어떤 운동을 해요? 어떤? What kind? We've covered this many times before. What kind of exercise do you do? Steven says, 거의 매일 헬스하고 거의 is almost. So almost every day I work out and health is the shortened form of health club. 가끔 등산해요. 가끔 is once in a while. 등산, climbing up a mountain. What's something that you do almost every day and once in a while do? For example, me, I 거의 매일 일하고 가끔 놀아요. Marina?
거의 매일 숙제하고 가끔 친구와 같이 놀아요.
Good. And our third line, 저도 운동을 시작할까 하는데, this is our main expression for today. I'm thinking of maybe working out too. And then they're dragging it out and leaving the ... at the end of the sentence, right?
Yeah, it's just kind of you're looking for more information when you add that nunde. You're looking for someone else's comment. You're kind of tossing something out there for someone to respond to. And one quick thing, Lisa said climbing a mountain for 등산, which, you know, as you're talking, it could be, but it's more like hiking.
Going up
climbing
a mountain.
is more like,
going up a
kinda
mountain.
More like hiking for 등산. And then 저도 운동을 시작할까 하는데요. Now, here's a great expression for, hey, I'm thinking about doing something. 밥 먹을까 해요. I'm thinking about eating. We've heard 을까 for, what ending was that? That was for shall we or should we before, right? 갈까요 is shall we go? Well, you can use this same sort of expression for yourself. 할까 해요. You have to add the 하다 there. 밥 먹을까 해요, right? 먹을까 해요. And then in today's dialogue, of course, 시작할까 하는데, and then you're throwing that out there, and obviously she's throwing that out there, so that I'll invite her along, which is exactly what I do in the next line.
Right. But let's try saying this first, okay? And make sure you're saying the intonation in the proper way. You want to kind of leave the end hanging, okay? So, 저도 운동을 시작할까 하는데.
하는데?
저도 운동을 시작할까 하는데.
저도 운동 시작할까 하는데.
Right. And lots of people, when you're living in Korea, you don't pick up the language right away. That's something a lot of people say is, 저도 한국어 공부할까 하는데. Okay?
저도 한국어 공부할까 하는데.
저도 한국어 공부할까 하는데.
한국어 공부할까 하는데. Okay? And the next line, Steven says, 그래요? Is that so? 그럼 언제 스포츠 센터 같이 갈까요? Sports center, 헬스. You know, all these like shortened forms of the English words.
They're all
Right?
English, yeah. Center goes into a lot of Korean words. I notice you take your car to a car center, right? And when it's broken, right? When you need it fixed or something. And we've got sports center here. The other difficult thing or strange thing that may come up is notice 언제 갈래요 is you're saying not when, but sometime. Would you like to go with me sometime to someplace? A little while ago we had 어디 갈래요, I think, and that is, would you like to go somewhere, any place, right? You're kind of offering an open suggestion. So, sometime, 언제 갈래요?
Okay, let's ask. This is something you could ask your friends. Hey, do you want to go here sometime? 언제 롯데월드 같이 갈래요?
언제 롯데월드 같이 갈래요?
언제 롯데월 같이 갈래요?
Very nice. And of course, Lotte World is the big amusement park in the center of Seoul that all the foreigners want to visit at least once,
But
right?
yeah, that one's in the middle of Seoul, so but I prefer Everland. It's
Ah,
a
it's too
little
far,
ways
isn't
out. 저도 이거 다음 주에 갈까 했는데요.
우리 그러면 같이 갈까요?
했는데, 예, 같이 가요. Yeah. You're treating, right?
No, you are.
Okay.
Anyways, let's go and find out what Korean Insight has prepared for us today.
Korean Insight.
A popular trend here in Korea these days is the Aegyeon Cafe. And what that is cafe. Virtually, what it is a cafe for dogs, okay? So people bring in their animals to a cafe and the cafe services the dogs or cats that you raise. It's mostly for dogs, but what they do is they bring them in and you can let them loose without a leash and they can have fun and you can play with your dogs or your dogs can play with each other and they serve food or hotel services as well. When you go traveling, you can leave them for a certain price and they'll walk them for you, feed them, shower them, etc. And so next time you have a chance to take your pet at home to an Aegyeon Cafe, okay, check out their services. It's great fun. All right, let's do just a little bit of practicing. The first one I want to practice with is 어떤. So it's some kind of something. So for example, 어떤 음식을 좋아하세요?
어떤 음식을 좋아하세요?
어떤 음식 좋아하세요?
Good. And then we can say like what kind of 운동, since we're talking about exercising. So you can say 어떤 운동을 자주 하세요? Or movie, like 어떤 영화를 좋아하세요? So you can use this with all sorts of stuff like music, food, etc. And then the second one is 거의, but we don't pronounce it 거의. We say 거의. Okay, 거의. 거의 매일. 거의 뭐 항상 뭐뭐뭐, right? So 거의. 거의, 거의.
거의.
Right. 거의 매일 운동해요, right? And then I think that's about it. So let's ask Steve to wrap this all up for us, all our grammar and 어휘 for today.
Okay, yeah. 거의 매일 was what you heard there, right? 거의 매일, almost every day, right? 거의 매일 김치 먹어요, right? You eat kimchi almost every day, if you're Korean especially. Anyway, and 을까 하는데 was at the end there. 시작할까 하는데, listen for that, and then listen for 언제 같이 갈래요? Would you like to go sometime?
All right, let's go and wrap this all up together in our flash animation.
스티븐 씨는 어떤 운동을 해요?
거의 매일 헬스를 하고 가끔 등산도 해요.
저도 운동을 시작할까 하는데
그래요? 그럼 언제 스포츠 센터에 같이 갈래요?
Okay, of course I want you to watch our show every day, but I know those are high expectations, so I'll say this. 매일 봤으면 하지만 가끔 아니라 거의 매일 봐줬으면 좋겠습니다. I'd like for you to watch it almost every day because we don't play on weekends, of course.
That's right, but we do play on everybody Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all the weekdays. How do you say that really quickly in Korean? 월, 화, 수, 목, 금. That's right. You don't have to say what you can say.
That's right.
월, 화, 수, 목, 금.
Such an easy and fast way to say everything, right?
These Chinese characters make it pretty
Come in
quick.
handy.
Korean goes, you can say a lot of things with one syllable, right?
Right.
Everything comes down to a syllable or two.
And then, of course, I want to say 가끔 빠져도 돼요. 빠지다, it means to fall in, but here it means you don't watch something, right? So here, skip,
Yeah.
right? 가끔 빠져도 돼요. 근데 거의 매일 봤으면 좋겠어요.
And in the meantime, come visit us at
www.arirangtv.com.
IronTV.com. You guys are too slow on that. Much quicker. IronTV.com. Click on Let's Speak Korean message board in the meantime, everybody.
Leave us your questions, comments, and whatever requests you might have. All right, we'll see you again next time.